precious one. Okay. How about we just brush Chief a little bit? Because I like to brush him up before I take him for a ride, and then we'll go on. But one of the things that I have a little pet peeve about is when their eyes get all the little crusty things in them, and they have little crustiness out around their eyes. You know, they live out in the dirt, and they've got seeds, and they put their head down in the grass, and so their eyes kind of matter, and they water, and they don't really have a way to wipe their eyes very well. I mean, sometimes they'll wipe their eyes on their arm, their front leg. So I'm taking a baby wipe. I prefer to use a towel with some water. However, I don't know where my towel went. Oh, look, here comes his other buddy. He was whinnying for him a little while ago. He's probably going to mess with Chief's lead rope. We'll see what he does. But anyway, let's go back to cleaning up Chief's face. Now, sometimes your mommy's going to wipe your eyes, and you don't like it. Because who wants to have their face wiped? Nobody. But we're going to do Chiefy. And looky here. I don't think he really likes it either. I'm holding on to his halter. Are you getting a good close-up of this, Grandpa?
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't need help, thank you. Go away. He's doing a pretty good job. I gotta get all this crusty, nasty stuff. And his face is looking really dry and dirty. Can you see this side, Grandpa? Okay, Mr. Bay Horse, we're gonna have to tell you, go. Shoot! Shoot! Go away! Shoot! Good boy.
I'll come around.
Hurt him, we're just shooing him.
I'll come around the other side.
That's a good idea. Now let's get this facey cleaned up. Get all the crustiness off. It's really in there good. You can kind of rub right down a horse's eye like that, and he can close it so you really don't even touch his eyeball. And when I put fly spray on him, that's exactly what I do. See, he sweats. It's very hot this summer, and he sweats and he gets all sweaty and gunky around his ears. So baby wipe is good for getting that off. Now, you stick it right where you are, Grandpa Bob. And maybe, would you like to brush him for Bobby and all the children?
Sure.
All right. Starting, of course, at the neck and working back, so that way you can kind of work the dust back.
Like that?
Well, I like to kind of flip the dust out. Let me show you with...
Oh, like that?
No. You go with the hair and kind of go like that, and then you're working it back. See what I mean? Oh, the horses are all coming around because it's like, what else have they got to do? Let's go see what Chief's doing. His mommy and daddy are here. Let's watch. Good job, Bob. Grandpa Bob. Chief's got his ears back a little because he doesn't want somebody messing with his lead rope. He's trying to say, go away. So Grandpa Bob is kind of flipping that dust backward, and he's going to work it right off his rear end. I don't know if you can see the dust, but there's quite a bit of it coming off because he rolls. He rolls.
Relax.
Oh, and I'm going to, you just keep brushing, Grandpa Bob. I'm going to show how this horse thinks he's going to untie my horse. He said, I'm going to untie Chief, and he can get away. He's trying to untie his rope. This is the reason why lots of times I like to tie Chief where the other horses can't get to it, because they like to come and get involved in the brushing party. All right, you want to go down and get that leg really well? Get every little part of it, and that way you can look for ticks. And if there are any ticks, you can pull them out.
No,
All right, and I'll take over from here, Grandpa. We'll trade places. Look, he's setting the brush right up there. Okay, let's do this side. And they chase each other around, those horses. They chase each other around. There's a boss, and then there's number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. And sometimes it seems like they're not very nice to each other. But I think they understand that when there's a whole group, somebody's got to be the boss. That's the way the horse world works. And so somebody has to be the boss, and he has to constantly remind everybody that he is the boss. So when you're out with a whole bunch of horses, you just get to remember that they're not just thinking about you, they're thinking about each other first, which that's just the way it is in a herd environment. So you have to be on guard and make sure that one isn't chasing another one who's going to kind of bump into you. Now you're probably wondering why you can get up against the rear of a horse, because everybody says stay back. Well, if it's your horse, you know him real well, and he knows you're here, you can get right up against the rear and get right close so you can brush it. But you see, I'm kind of keeping my head back a little, and I'm close. And if he were to accidentally kick out right now, it wouldn't hurt that much. If I were out about 5 feet, it would hurt a lot more. But he's not going to do that. No, he's not. Well, that's just a nice little brushing before we put the saddle on. And I just want to tell you, I love you to pieces.